Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're unpacking a really wild story about a company that looked at a very traditional, honestly very fragmented market and completely flipped the retail script. We're talking about Lenskart and how they basically rewrote the playbook for an entire industry.
So I want you to just think about this for a second. Have you ever felt limited or maybe just downright frustrated by the experience at your local optical store? You know the drill. Going in, staring at a massive wall of frames, hoping you pick the right one, putting it on, and then realizing you still can't see if it looks good because you literally need glasses to see what the glasses look like in the mirror. Then you're waiting days for the lenses to be sent out to some mystery lab, just dealing with all that old-school friction. Well, that friction is exactly what opened the door for the massive, tech-driven solution we're about to explore today.
Okay, let's dive into this. To really grasp their impact, we've got to define what they actually are. Founded back in 2008, Lenskart isn't just a chain of optical shops. It's India's largest technology-driven eyewear retailer, and it has grown into a global, omnichannel optical powerhouse. What that means is, they aren't just selling you glasses, they've built a fully integrated technology and eye care ecosystem from the ground up.
Section 1. The product ecosystem, a vision for every need.
Before we get into all the fancy tech, we really have to look at their foundation, what they actually sell. Unsurprisingly, prescription eyeglasses make up the absolute majority of their revenue, and they treat this category with incredible focus. The customization options are just extensive. You can tailor absolutely everything to your exact needs. Whether you need single vision, bifocals, or progressive lenses, you can fine-tune the whole shebang. You can adjust the power, go for high-index thin lenses if you've got a really strong prescription, and then layer on customizations. We're talking blue light filtering for staring at computer screens, anti-glare coatings, photochromic lenses that magically transition in the sun, scratch resistance, and UV protection. It's entirely bespoke to your daily life.
But they definitely don't stop at just standard prescriptions. They've built out a much broader product line for virtually every demographic out there. You got polarized and UV 400 sunglasses, a massive range of contact lenses, from your daily disposables to monthly and even colored options, plus ready-made reading glasses. They even went and developed a whole line of specially designed kids' eyewear using flexible, break-resistant materials. Honestly, any parent will tell you that is an absolute lifesaver. Plus, they offer premium designer collections sitting right alongside their own in-house brands.
Which brings us to this massive number, 5,000. That represents the amount of different eyewear styles Lenskart currently offers. I mean, just picture that scale for a second. When you walk into a traditional neighborhood shop, you might be choosing from a few hundred frames at best, completely limited by their physical shelf space. Lenskart shatters that limitation entirely.
Section 2. Seamless omnichannel shopping, bridging the physical and digital.
What having a lot of glasses is only half the battle, right? This step-by-step flow is where the magic of true omnichannel retail happens, completely reimagining the customer journey. A customer's experience isn't restricted to just a store or just a website anymore. You can start browsing on their website, use the mobile app to try things on virtually, and then walk right into a physical store to complete the purchase without ever having to restart your journey or re-explain what you want. Or, conversely, you can order in-store and have the finished glasses delivered directly to your home. It's totally seamlessly connected.
And to actually make that digital side work, they lean heavily on AI and augmented reality for virtual try-ons. One of the absolute biggest hurdles to buying glasses online is the anxiety of wondering if a frame will actually look good on your face. By using AR, you can see exactly how those frames fit and look in real time. It greatly reduces that purchase uncertainty and makes the whole e-commerce experience just as robust as looking at a mirror at a physical store.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how they tackle accessibility. With the Home Eye Checkup service, Lenskart actually sends trained professionals with portable diagnostic equipment directly to your living room. Just think about how incredibly helpful this is for elderly customers with mobility issues, busy professionals who literally can't leave the office, or parents managing a chaotic family schedule. They literally bring the clinic directly to you.
Of course, they still dominate the physical space to build trust. Every major Lenskart store offers comprehensive, computerized eye exams. The staff is highly trained to help you select frames based on your specific face shape, skin tone, and lifestyle. And they back all of this up with a 14-day return or exchange policy, plus their Lenskart Gold membership program, which rewards repeat customers with deep discounts. So their digital dominance is fully backed up by professional, standardized, in-person care.
Section 3. Keck behind the glasses. The back-end strategy.
Let's peel back the onion a bit to reveal the invisible business mechanics making all these incredible consumer features possible. A traditional independent optician usually relies on a highly fragmented supply chain. Outsourcing frames from one wholesaler, getting lenses from another, and sending glasses out to third-party labs to be cut. Honestly, it's a setup so convoluted it belongs in a bygone era. On the flip side, we have Lenskart, and this brilliantly illustrates their vertical integration. They design, manufacture, assemble, and sell their own eyewear directly. By cutting out all those middlemen, they have ultimate control over quality, inventory, delivery speed, and most importantly, pricing.
To pull off that in-house manufacturing at such a massive scale, they rely on some seriously advanced technology on the factory floor, specifically German robotic lens manufacturing systems. Instead of a technician manually cutting your lenses, these robotic systems guarantee incredible precision and consistency in lens edging and fitting, ensuring that the final product is absolutely perfect every single time.
They also leverage their back-end data perfectly. Because you interact with them digitally, their data-driven personalization is constantly working for you. Their AI remembers your preferred styles, recommends the right frame sizes for your face, suggests appropriate lens upgrades, and even predicts when you might need new contacts or an eye exam, delivering personalized offers right to your phone. It's a pretty stark contrast to walking into a traditional store where the clerk basically has to figure you out from scratch every single time you walk in the door.
Section 4, the ultimate industry disruption, the final verdict.
So the crucial point is how all of this comes together. When you stack it all up, Lenskart is an absolute disruptive force. Look at this comparison. Robust online shopping, cutting-edge AI virtual try-on, incredibly convenient home eye checkups, robotic lens manufacturing, and standardized service across an entire nation. They check every single box. For the typical local optical store, almost all of these features are either rare, outsourced, or just entirely unavailable. It's simply not a level playing field anymore.
And wow, the market has certainly responded to that imbalance. This isn't just a digital success story, guys. It's a massive retail network growth story. Lenskart has rapidly expanded from around 1,400 stores to several thousand locations. And not just across India, but pushing into selected international markets as well. This explosive physical footprint is the ultimate proof that their hybrid, tech-first business model works beautifully.
Which brings us to the core philosophy that drives all of this, sourced straight from their corporate identity. Technology is central to the customer experience rather than just a sales channel. Lenskart doesn't just use a website to sell things. They operate at their core as a technology company, one that just happens to sell glasses.
So I'll leave you with this thought to ponder today. If artificial intelligence, seamless omnichannel strategy, and aggressive vertical integration can completely revolutionize something as old school and clinical as buying eyewear, what other traditional retail sectors in your life are ripe for this exact same playbook? What industry is about to be disrupted next? Keep your eyes open, and thanks for joining me on this explainer. See you next time.